listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast by Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, Dr. Frederick J. Long, Dr. Mario Melendez, Dr. Jennifer Noonan, and J. M. Smith. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Proof Text. I am Michael Halcomb, and in this episode, I'm doing a Hebrew reading. Now, we've been reading slowly through the book of Jonah. We're still in chapter 1. We're just doing a verse at a time, and within that, a word at a time. So we're at Jonah 1:9, and that's what we're going to look at here. If you're watching, you'll have a little bit of an advantage because you'll be able to see what I'm showing on the screen here. And if you're just listening, that's okay too. If you want to get out your Hebrew Testament, that's fine as well. But here we go. So we'll let the verse play through here. We got the first part of it anyway. You can see we got Vayomer Alehem, Evrei, or Evri, Anoki, Va'at, Adonai, or Yahweh, Alohe. We'll go on to the next part of the verse. And you can see we've got Hashemayim Ani, Yara, Asher, Asa. All right, so let's go ahead. Oh, we have a little bit more here. Sorry. And here we go. This is the end of the verse. At hayam va'at ha yabasha. All right, so let's go ahead and look at each word on its own. So here we have the first word, vayomer. We have that vowel with the patak under it and the patak yod. So that's got the holam yod. So we got the vayo, and then we have the aleph, the aleph. And as we've talked about in previous episodes, as well as the vocabulary Hebrew episodes, some people pronounce that aleph, some people leave it silent. I like pronouncing it when we can. So here, if we did pronounce it, it would be like vayo amer, and most people would just say vayo mer and blend that aleph in with the holim. So vayo amer, vayo mer. You can almost not tell the difference at the speed of speech, right? Vayomer, vayomer. So I like to say it personally because it's there, but a lot of people treat it like a placeholder. So vayomer. Our next word would be alehem, 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 alehem. Sorry, let's go back there. It's not alehem, it's alehem. Alehem. Sorry about that. Alehem. And then here we have that ayin beginning a word, and I like to do that, as I've said before, like a guttural stop. So the kind of sound, and it's got the hirik beneath it. So it's ivri, and when that ayin is starting a word, it's really challenging when it's like just naked and bare like that to get the guttural stop in. You really have to take it with the previous word. So in this case, we have alehem, right? So alehem, let's hold that and remember it. Alehem. And if we're going to get that guttural stop here, alehem evri. Alehem evri. So it's easier to do it that way. That every to get the guttural stop in when you're pairing it with the previous word, alehem evri. We got the bait here with missing the dagesh, so it's a soft B or a V sound, evri, the hirik yod at the end, evri. So here we have aleph with the comets underneath it, and then the noon with the holam. So anoki, the hirik yod at the end. Anoki. And we have here va'at, that conjunction with the object marker and the connector, and then we got Adonai or Yahweh going on here. So va'at Adonai or va'at Yahweh. And then we have here Elohe, Elohe. And if you do that aleph, it's a little tricky with the E sound underneath. So we can leave it silent and do Elohe like I just did, or Elohe. That's tricky as well. So it's another situation where the word beginning with the aleph, you kind of have to have it with the other one, Yahweh or Adonai, Elohe. So I like to let the ayin or the aleph, sound overrule there. So Elohe or Elohe, I would be fine with either. Elohe, Elohe, or something even in the middle. Elohe. I like to pronounce the letters when they're there. That's kind of like how my philosophy for doing this. A lot of people have different philosophies, but that's my own approach. On the next one, we have the Ha, Sha, Mayim, Hashemayim, Hashemayim, and then we have Ani, Yara. You can see you got the Yod with the comets, followed by the Resh and the Sigil, followed by the Aleph at the end. Again, some people are going to leave that silent. I like pronouncing it. So Yarea or Yara, however you want to do that. Yare is how some people would do it. Yara is how others would do it. Yarea, Yara is probably the most common that you're going to hear. Yara. So here we have Asher connected to Asa. Asher Asa. And you can get the Asher Asa. Asher Asa. Asher Asa. Then we have At Hayam. At Hayam. Va'at Ha Ya Ba Sha. Va'at Hayabasha. Va'at Hayabasha. Va'at Hayabasha. One more time. Va'at Hayabasha. All right. Va'at Hayabasha. That's the end of the verse. So now we're going to see the whole thing here. We're going to and do it all together. Vayemer Alehem Evre Anoki Va'at Yahweh Elohe Hashemayim Ani Yara Asher Asa At Hayam Va'at Hayabasha. So there you go. All right, that is Jonah 1:9. It's recycling again there. Jonah 1:9. Listen to this as many times as you need to, and you of course can pause it as you need to, and whatever's going to work for you to help your pronunciation and help your reading out loud, and just even your silent reading. When you can read well out loud, that is going to improve your ability to read silently and comprehend while you're reading silently. All right, so I'll pause there and say at this point, I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.